Hello everybody. Welcome back again to my channel, Cocktails and Rocktails with Notorious Groupie, me, Allison Rouse, author of We've Got Tonight, The Life and Times of Notorious Groupie. That's right. Became most notorious, should I say, for John Entwistle The Who, but associated with a lot of other rockers, especially Metallica, James Hetfield. So, you're a Metallica fan, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the bells, because I've got some stuff coming up. I know I said I wasn't going to do another Metallica episode for a while because they're kind of consuming my life without being a part of my life at the moment. So, but I do have something coming up because it's really relevant. So stay tuned and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget where you can get my book and my merchandise, the beer of the day, the cocktail of the day, anything like that is down in that description. So go down like it was a tour bus in the 80s. There's a lot of golden knee pads in those tour buses. Alright guys, so as usual, thank you guys for all the love, all the cool ideas, all the conversations. You guys really rock. All the comments, just really amazing. I can't thank you guys enough for all the love and support, and for all the new people I'm meeting. Welcome aboard. Can't wait to get to know you. And you know what? A lot of people inspire my topics, and today is another one of those, because a lot of the emails I get, they're talking about their favorite rocker, how they had the chance in the 80s, or even the chance now, but they're just too afraid to flirt with a rock star, or, you know, might be too nervous and stuff. So we're going to talk about that today, because there's no reason to be nervous. I'm going to tell you how to get a rock star, how to flirt with them, how to talk to them, how to find it in yourself, that comfort zone in yourself, because that's what it's about. So, and today's beer is from Odell Brewing, called Sippin' Pretty. This is a really great fruited sour, and when you're picking up a rock star, you want to be all sippin' pretty and let them come over. We'll get into that. So everybody, grab your pretty sippers, kick up your feet, and let's have a cocktail rocktail, shall we? Cheers, big ears. So good. Odell never disappoints me with their sours. Really great. Okay, so let's get going with this topic today. Because like I said, a lot of women email me and they talk about how they were too nervous, that they didn't know what they would say to a rocker. Well, it's not about knowing what to say, because we never knew what to say, but damn, did we get in some fucked up topics. Except for music. Because like I always say, number one rule, don't talk about their music off stage. Pack away the rock star, because they are only rock stars. Couple hours a night, a few nights a week when they're on tour. When they're off stage, they're just normal guys. They're just the guys that they are off that stage, because the rock star is only one aspect to any of these guys. They have other hobbies, they have other interests, they have families, they have all kinds of other things to talk about than the music. And they have all the other things to show you than the rock star. They have a whole other man inside of them. So don't look at them as that rock star you see off stage. Take them off that pedestal and put them where they are, on a stool at the hotel bar. Yeah, because it's still the number one place to meet the band, the road crew, all of them. So, when you go to the hotel bar, what you want to do is find the hotel where the tour buses are. Because where those tour buses are, there's the band. There's a bunch of tours coming through town right now, and two places are full where the bands always stay. So the hotels will always be pretty much the same where all the bands stay. One here is the Sheraton, used to be the Hilton, and the Monaco. So you see those tour buses, you go to that hotel bar, and you walk in and you order a drink, you sit down. So far, that's all you need to do, because in my experience, you know, whether the rockers come in after you or before you, they see you. The second you sit down sitting at that bar stool and ordering a drink by yourself, we've all got rock and roll radar. We know what we're doing at that hotel bar. We know. And they see a couple women alone, perfect opportunity. Which, don't go in groups of 4 or 5. 2 or 3 is perfect. Because more than that is just, it's too much for guys to handle. You know, there's just, it's going to be too chaotic for the guys. So never more than 2 groups of 2 or 3. So that everybody has someone to talk to. You're kind of pairing off. You're kind of moving around, but it's not overwhelming or overcrowded. So that's another one of the first things you have to know. But when you get to that bar, you sit down, they will come to you. Let the man's natural instincts of pursuing the woman come out. It's wonderful to be a strong, independent woman, but it's still fun to be kind of flirted with and sought after, and, you know, for chivalry. And I mean in the highest respect of chivalry, because the man pursuing the woman is part of traditional chivalry, and that's what I was raised with, and I enjoy that. So they will always come up to you. You don't have to go up to them and think of some clever remark or anything like that, or if they happen to sit down next to you and order a drink, conversation will happen. But make no mistake, let them do the work. Let them pursue instead of being the ones pursued for a change. Because fans are always pursuing the rock stars. Let them pursue a woman. Let them find that side of them and really bring it out and enjoy it. They will love it. Trust me. And like I say, never talk about the music. It keeps them at work. Like, you don't want to talk about your work when you're hanging out with friends or stuff like that. You want to talk about fun stuff and just whatever comes to mind. Let that be the night. Do not have a preconceived notion of what you're going to talk about, how it's going to go, because you will be disappointed every time. But if you do not have a preconceived notion, what a wonderful surprise. We had this great conversation and we laughed and we went in 12 different directions. So that's a huge part of that attraction with the rock star, because he can see a beautiful woman at any time of the day. But it's what's coming from the inside that will intrigue him. You just give that what I call the geisha look, that, and then look away. You know, a little eye flirting, a little across the room banter without a word. There's something really sexy and intriguing and exciting and butterflies for you both. So do some of that. Do a little, like I say, the geisha look. Draw the men in. It works. Trust me. Even as a stripper, it worked. So, and another thing, do know your limit as far as alcohol is concerned. Trust me. Don't be like the sloppy drunk, or the more you get, the happier, the huggier, you know, loud drunk. Be the tipsy cool chick. Don't be that drunk, blacked out, obnoxious girl. You know, that's kind of a bad sign in rock and roll. If a woman's just getting totally trashed, just snockered out, trashed. Last time I did that was with Motley Crue when we got stuck in the elevator. I was 16. I was so drunk by the time we got to sound check, I was almost spinning. Swore never again to be that drunk at a show, and I never have been. Yeah, my Vegas years, we were wild, but I knew my limit. My limit was apparently, between me and my friend, about 3 to 4 bottles of Dom Perignon. Usually 3, sometimes 2. But we were never blackout, knockdown, drag out drunks. You know what I mean? Because nothing sexy about that. So know your limit as far as alcohol is concerned. And that also shows, knowing your limit, that you don't need to get trash drunk, that you're just enjoying a couple drinks for a night out. There's something confident and secure about that is even sexier, that will draw the musician in. And like I said, the conversation will take care of itself if it's meant to be. And know that not everything in your head that you want, the rock star that you want, is meant to be. Like I say, the night I met James Hetfield, I was supposed to be with Jakey Lee. But I got kidnapped by James and Lars, me and my friend. And the conversation just flowed. It was just he and I in our own little world, enjoying whatever was happening. Like, and he wouldn't even leave my side to go to the bathroom. And he was not the rocker I was after, but look how that all turned out. Years and years of making friends and incredible memories with those guys and watching them ascend and kind of descend to who they are now. So don't get the idea stuck in your head of who you want and how it's going to go. Let the night go the way it's supposed to, because you will be pleasantly surprised. Not disappointed, but pleasantly surprised. And it may go the way you want it to, which is an even better surprise. So kind of just let things go. Don't, because that, you know, if things aren't going the way you want, it'll make you mad, it'll put you in a mood, and you can sense that from people. That's really off-putting. So like I say, let the night, let it open itself to the possibilities the way it's supposed to go. What else do I have down here? Oh, don't act like you're lucky to be with this rock star. Yeah, there's a great thing about the butterflies of this rock star who could have any woman giving you the attention, you know, and making you feel like the only woman in the world. There's some incredible butterflies that go with that. But don't think that you are just the luckiest person to be with him. Remember, he's lucky to be with you. Because as a woman, you have a lot to offer. As a human being, you have a lot of things that are interesting, that are awesome. And you may not think it, but other people do. Because it's not their life, and other people's lives are interesting and intriguing. And, you know, so realize that he's just as lucky to be hanging out with you as you are with him. Another sign of comfortable confidence, not cocky, comfortable. You know that one person we see walk in the room, hands in the pocket, is, hey. Everybody says, hey, and he just sort of sits down and the party starts happening around him. Not in that egotistical kind of way, but just have the confidence that draws them in. It's in us all. Really, truly it is. You just have to be proud of so many things about yourself, which in our day-to-day lives, we may be hard on ourselves for, but not other people. So walk in and know that you are just as valuable for your time and your body and your intellect and your existence as he is in his. Because like I said, we put them up on stage on a pedestal a couple hours a night and we think they're these rock gods. That's a lot for them to live up to. Let them just live up to be the man and you be the cool chick. Have that confidence in yourself because you are awesome. Never ever question yourself with that. Don't talk about be the music. Let him be the quote-unquote predator. And like I always say, let him make the first move. Even if it's after he comes over and starts talking to you and then he buys you your second drink or first drink or whatever, let him be the first to kiss you. You know, he'll lean in and put his arm around you and do a little move that he's interested. All guys do. But that's kind of lost in today's society because we don't know how to date anymore because of online and we're so separated as human beings. Let Mother Nature take over because he will buy you that drink. Let him be the first to pull you in and kiss you and give you that excitement. And yeah, let him kind of lead the way because as strong women, sometimes we don't need the responsibility or the task of trying to be this, hey, come here, kiss me, motherfucker. And if he doesn't do the kiss, then kind of make a couple moves. If he doesn't respond, move on. Just let the night be a friendly evening and enjoy it. You know, and like I said, the night will unravel itself how it's supposed to go. And don't have any expectations. These are the keys. And just walk into that hotel bar and hi. And then start looking up at the sports channel or whatever they're playing at bars all the time. You know, because like I said, conversations will happen. You'll find the opportunity. And it's going to be awesome because like I said, who doesn't, man or woman, who doesn't like to feel those butterflies and to engage in a great conversation with a hot person, or who cares if they're hot or not? beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And remember that. Because behold your own beauty so that others do. Because like I said, there's beauty in all of us. So there should be no reason that you are afraid or nervous to flirt with any guy. It's intimidating, I know, in any level, but with rock stars, I understand it because, you know, when you're watching them from the front of the stage, you're looking up at them on their pedestal, and the whole facade of rock and roll is going on, and the lights and the cameras, and it's intoxicating, and you believe that they're rock gods. But when you're sitting on the side of the stage or behind it, you see who they are before they put that facade on, and they'll find out who they are, because that's the best part of them. The rock star is cool because you get to go all over the world. They have fun, they play amazing music, and get away with more than most people do. At least they used to. So, but just realize, behind that stage, they're just a normal guy. Go be hanging out with that normal guy, and don't be intimidated or afraid of flirting with the rock star. Just say what comes to mind. Just bloom. You know, like when I met the guys in Tesla, I was like, oh, I'd love to fuck you. I was just straight out. Because that'll take them back and be like, whoa. Well then, hello. You know, so when it's returned and that banter it just creates that natural flow. So don't be afraid of that banter. Just think of it as any other guy that you are flirting with. Because in actual reality, he is. He is just some other guy. Let him buy you the drinks. Don't try and be too independent, you know. I mean, be thoughtful and stuff, but like I said, rockers get chased all the time, and they get offered up free gifts and drinks and dinners and clothes and all this stuff, and maybe, just maybe, they want to be the one to pursue someone and something for a change. So let them walk in that hotel bar, sit down, and let your night happen, because it will. And don't be afraid, because just remember, inside you, you're the fucking rock star, honey. You are awesome. All of you guys are. And find the beauty, because the person that really needs to be the eye of the beholder is your own self. And there's beauty in all of us, because it's not just the outside. I mean, we all look at our own flaws on the outside, but we forget our beauty that makes the outside 10 times more wonderful. So there you go. That's really how you go live the life that I lived. And then after a while, it won't seem like, oh my God, they're rock stars. Oh, here's my old friends. Or, ooh, there's that cutie I was looking at across the room. You know, they're not. It's not going to be like that after a while. So just go do it. Just take one night of your life and live that fantasy. I dare you. You won't regret it. You'll have a good time, no matter what. Because they are some of the most open, honest, coolest, kickback, welcoming people you will ever meet. And so are you. So let that come together in a really awesome kismet. Don't be nervous about anything. Alright, so there you guys go. There's my babble for the day about how to flirt with a rocker. It's really not hard. You just talk. You know what? Don't be afraid to start out where you're from. And always make them introduce themselves to you like you would any other normal human being. Or any other man you met or woman at the bar. So just treat it as a normal situation, because it is. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the babble today. Again, I cannot thank you guys enough for all the love and support. Do not forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe, and of course, hit my bells. Looking good in my little sexy bra today. And we'll see you next week for some more Cocktails and Rocktails. Cheers, big ears.